Nigerians now buying Naira at black market. Central Bank under Governor Emefiele is a shrine of poverty. Shehu Sani, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. He added that the redesigning of the national currency and the cash withdrawal policy introduced as and was an economic disaster and a poisonous idea aimed at unleashing hardship on Nigerians. A former senator representing Kaduna Central Senatorial District and social critic, Shehu Sani has described the Godwin Emefiele-led Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) as a shrine of misery and penury. He added that the redesigning of the national currency and the cash withdrawal policy introduced was an economic disaster and a poisonous idea aimed at unleashing hardship on Nigerians. The senator stated this in a release while reacting to the hardship and frustration being experienced across the country in an effort to withdraw their hard-earned money. He added that Nigeria was a developing country and economic experience must take cognizance of the economic status of people, noting that the government did not need to impoverish or punish any Nigerian in the name of catching corrupt individuals. The statement reads, and I quote, "The Central Bank of Nigeria under Emefiele has become a shrine for misery and a breeding ground for penury. It has become a republic within a republic. Why didn't the Buhari administration introduce the change of currency in 2019 and it waited until 2023 if the CBN policy is about curbing vote buying? Nigeria has been turned into a vast refugee camp where people queue for cash ration. Nigerians have been subjected to multiple tragedies of struggling for money, searching for money, looking for money, and scratching for money. Nigerians used to buy dollars at the black market. Now they also buy Naira at the black market. The Ahmed Lawan-led Senate has failed to checkmate the excesses and the autocracy of the Central Bank of Nigeria because the leadership is in bed with it. The House of Reps has a clear and principled position on the matter. The next CBN governor must not be a politician, a puppet, or a priest of poverty." Okay, I love the choice of what he used here. The Ahmad Lawan Senate, led Senate is in bed with, because they cannot do anything about it. Can you now see why favoritism is bad? Let me give you a scenario that is that particular phrase, let me read it again. Let me go over it again before a lot of people will misunderstand what I'm trying to say here. So let me read again, and this is me recapping. The Ahmed Lawan-led Senate that has failed to checkmate the excesses and autocracy of the Central Bank of Nigeria because the leadership is in bed with it. So this is what I want to explain. Let's say, for instance, you have let's say you are the manager. Not just manager. Let's say you're the CEO. There's a board and you're a CEO. And then you use that your CEO status to bring in people that You use favoritism when employing instead of employing based on merit. Now what happens in an office is, if for instance now you can't go employ, let's say you're a lady, and you go employ maybe say you catch feelings for. But I tell you what will happen. Then go use that thing against you. I am telling you, before you know what is going on, you might be doing the beating. Or even if it's the other way around, maybe you're a man, and I don't know if I'm trying to make sense here. If I'm making sense here. Yes, now because that person go use because of the relationship you have with him or her, I know, oh God, there is absolutely nothing you can do, whether I do my work or not, whether, I go still collect my salary. That kind of school of thought. Unlike when you have someone who is merited for that position, the person merited that position, the person is giving his all. In fact, the person sees the level that he is as a starter level. I want to do my best so that, these people will see that I'm valuable, I want to prove myself, I want to add value. So that these people will know that, they have a wonderful memory of me whenever I leave this place. It is quite different. The person working based on merit and the person working based on favoritism, they are two different things. The person on merit wants always to do, they want to, then they call them oversabi. Yes, in a certain especially people, somebody that wants to be better. They call these people Vasabi. Why? Because they want to, they give in their all, their heart, their soul to this thing. But the person will be saying, "Organ, I bring her in. I beg, I don't get power." Now we see go tell you. I know they lie now. Okay, very silly thoughts. Who are the people suffering from CBS misadventure unless you're not living in Nigeria? Okay, I support, this is in response to, I support the CBN. APC must not be allowed to find its way back to power. My dear, and you think, I've said it before, have they made any announcement that I do not know where they say PDP members should gather at a particular bank so they can get their funds? No. Have they made any announcement? Oh, if you're actually backing PDP or you're backing APC, please go to the nearest Total or go to NNPC at so place and you get petrol at a reduced or discounted price. So at the end of the day, you see that everybody is actually suffering from it. This one is not a matter of you love CBN. Yes, CBN might have come up with these policies. Maybe they come up with the policies to do, as in, they have objective why they come up with those policies. But let me tell you, as it stands now, those objectives have been, permit me to use the word, they have been overruled. The so-called cash, they want the politicians who are with old money to bring it out. They have brought out the old money and they have taken back the new money back to their houses. The votes buying that they want to avoid, it is still out there. It is still going to happen. The bandits and the kidnappers who they do not have, you are thinking, okay, they have the old money. Now, the bandits and the kidnappers made a video telling us that they have the cash up to 10 million. Me, my mind is telling me that money is even more than 10 million. So at the end of it, this is what you see. And sincerely, I support the motion that the next CBN governor should not be a politician for any reason. The person is supposed to be very neutral. Okay, the reality is here. Go and vote obediently. Vote to count. The suffering is worth it. In 2 weeks after the election, this drama will be over. P2B would have been declared winner. While the PDP APC scavengers would be with us, doctors in London and Dubai. See beyond every day. Alright, last year, APC blind zombies were everywhere supporting the same policy. They said the person should use an ATM or do an online transfer. But today, why are they crying more than everyone else? Is it because their blind God members told them that he cannot be able to buy votes that made them cry and protest against the same policy that they were supporting just last December 2022? I just laugh. The fee is currently 10% and you get cash. The common man is being bled, I'm telling you, and so are many of the so-called elites. The bank are selling the new currency to the middlemen who turn around and charge 10%. Imagine paying money to get your own money. Double taxation in essence. CBN should flood the banks with the new currency and still convert the old. Limiting cash transaction as a policy should have been carried out gradually. The exchange of old currency to the new alone serve the purpose of preventing criminals from turning in their criminal loot. What do you serve purpose? Because serve purpose, gradually limiting cash transaction would have allowed traders to adjust. Exactly. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.